So this video is definitely different from my run-of-the-mill content, but I decided to do it because A, this is my favorite series, and B, I gotta at least get one Halloween themed video in for this month. Like, what? Alright, so as you can see, the Chucky tier list. If you do not know who Chucky is, he's just basically horror movie franchise. Yeah. So I'm gonna be ranking all of the Chucky movies, including the series and the reboot. So as you can see, this is the tier list. It has haha for best, great, good, okay meh, and I beg of you, worst. All 7 movies, including the reboot and the show. And by the way, before I start, I'm not a critic, nor do I want to be a critic. This is just my opinion. I'm just ranking this out of the enjoyment I get from the movies, not on like how good it is, if that makes any sense, I guess. But anyways, let's not waste time and start the tier list. Alright, starting off with the first one, Child's Play 1988. This movie is so good for so many levels. First of all, Chucky's design is really scary, especially for the first time being in the movies. If I was like younger and I saw this in the movies for like the first time, if 7-year-old me saw this in movies, I would be terrified. Like, his design is genuinely so creepy even when he doesn't even come alive, even when he's just the regular doll. Second of all, Andy Barclay is a great character. I love him. He's just such an enthusiastic kid. He knows what he's doing, well, most of the time. And his character just played out really well. Even for being 6 years old, the actor was 6 years old, and his acting is really, really good. Same goes for Karen Barkley. She's a good character for a mom, for a serious mom that just wants the best for her child. It's sad that she wasn't seen in this movie after this, besides like a few little like photo cameos or whatever. But this movie was really good and it set a standpoint for the Chucky franchise. I also love how Chucky doesn't reveal himself until like halfway in the movie, and when he does, he just lets everything go rampant. Chucky's reveal is so iconic. I love it so much, and everything about this movie just sets the bar for the Chucky franchise. I love his jokes, even though he only cracked like 2. His one-liners were pretty funny. I mean, they're the same thing, but you know. And I just love this film so much. It does so much well, and it really is just a chef's kiss. So for that, I wouldn't give it best, but I'll give it great. Alright, for the second movie, Child's Play 2, I think I like this one a little bit more than the first one, because it just does stuff slightly better. For instance, Chucky reveals himself way sooner on, and it gives her a nice experience. The fixed animatronic work, or the more improved animatronic work, is such a delight. I love his new design. It just looks so cool. And his one-liners are really funny. It's really funny. I mean, later on, Chucky starts to, overuse it. But for this movie, they're just perfect, and he nails the coffin for the one-liners. Now, that's not only the good thing about this movie. The second thing, Andy actually has a foster sister named Kyle, and Kyle is an amazing character, like an actual sister to Andy. It's amazing. I love it. And everything about this movie is just a big improvement. I love his design. I love everything. It's just a second chef's kiss. So, Child's Play 2 can get best. Now, for Child's Play 3, this is when it starts to fall off a little bit. I did not really like the military setting. It was really generic, to be honest. Chucky does like way too many one-liners. Andy Barclay's been aged up, and it just doesn't really work. The movie isn't the worst, but it isn't the best. It's definitely pretty enjoyable, but other than that, it's just your typical horror movie. So for that, I'll give it good. Now, Bride of Chucky. I do not care what all the critics have to say. I love Bride of Chucky. It does so much well. First of all, the gothic aesthetic looks so nice. I love it so much. Second, Jennifer Tilly as Tiffany, as Chucky's girlfriend, really works well, and it's just such a good inclusion to the Chucky franchise. I love it so much. She's an amazing character. Jennifer Tilly's an amazing actor, and she sells it like really nicely. Also, this movie holds on to the best one-liners in Chucky history.
Rude fucking doll.
And this Chucky movie is just really good. I love it so much, so it gets best. Now, Seed of Chucky. Oh boy. This movie has some issues, but I will give it a little bit of defense. Jennifer Tilly playing herself was kind of funny. It was random, but it was kind of funny. Redman had the most random cameo, but he was also funny. John Waters literally sold everything, even though he ended up dying. He did an amazing job. I love this character so much, even though he's dead. Glenn is a good inclusion, and Joan is assistant. I was kind of sad when she died, because she was a pretty good character. One other thing I could say is the Tiffany design. I love Tiffany's design. It's so good. It's better than Bride's. I don't really care what anyone says. Her design is so much better. But other than that, the movie's pretty bad. I'm not going to give it worst, but I'm going to give it meh. Alright, now Curse of Chucky. Curse of Chucky revised the series. Don Mancini did so much more in this movie. It was such a good revival from the bland, boring Seed of Chucky. Curse of Chucky does so much. First of all, Nika is such an amazing character. Her inclusion is so good. She does an amazing job acting. The more gothic scene, the gothic house, mansion thing, it was nice. In the gore in this movie, it is unmatched. Holy, I think this one would be the goriest in the series, maybe. I don't even know. But everything else about this movie is just good. Alice is a good character, even though Andy Berkeley is still on top. It's just amazing, and I love this movie so much, so this movie gets a best for me. Now, Cult of Chucky. I don't really know what to think about Cult of Chucky. First of all, let me point out the obvious. The 3 Chucky scenes were so hilarious. I love that so much.
He made the funniest face when I drilled him. Did you see the steam when I sliced open his guts? I never felt so alive! Yeah, well, you've been alive for like 2 minutes.
But other than that, it was just a typical movie. The white setting really felt like it was such a good setting. But other than that, the movie was fine. I'll just give it that. It was good. I'll give it good. Now, the Child's Play 2019 reboot. This movie sucks so bad. There's so many reasons why this movie just doesn't go good. It's just really, really poor for me, you know? It's really bad. First of all, this movie is such an obvious cash grab. It's so bluntly obvious that this is a cash grab. This movie didn't even have to be about Chucky, but they did it because they realized it was gonna make more money. And plus, Chucky's new design just really sucked. It's not good at all. It's really, really stupid. Like, the point of Chucky's design is to be unsettling. Nothing about this design is unsettling. Other than that, even if you exclude the Chucky design, the movie's just overall bad. Half of the characters feel like they've been ripped out of straight cartoons, and all of their dialogue is unrealistic. It's just stupid. I don't know how to think about this movie. This movie's just really stupid. I don't really like it. Like, the first time I saw it, I thought it was pretty good, but looking back at it, it's just corny. So I'm gonna put it at worst. Now, the Chucky TV series. I love the Chucky TV series so much. First of all, Chucky's new design is such a delight. I love how they combined Cult's design and like modified it because it looks so good. It genuinely looks so nice. Plus, all the other characters are pretty good. Jake is a nice character. Devin is godly. And I also like how they give you some backstory about Chucky. They actually gave backstory about how he met Tiffany, how he met, like, everything. How he met Eddie Caputo, how he met everyone. It's really nice. Junior was a pretty cool character too. And I really hope that the series continues on because I'm so invested in this series. It's so good. And You might call this bias, but I don't really care what anyone says. I think the Chucky TV series is at a best tier. And just like that, that is the end of my tier list. This is my Chucky tier list. This is my opinion. This is what I think. I'm gonna just take it over from here because my dog kept barking in the original footage. But yeah, this is my Chucky tier list. This is what I think about the movies in general. And yeah, I want to do this video because this is my favorite franchise ever. I love the Chucky series so much. Even at its faults, even at the bad movies, I still can somewhat enjoy it. Except the 2019 remake. That one can burn in hell. But other than that, the Chucky franchise is one of my favorite franchises. I love it so much. It does so much well. And I want to make this video because this is my favorite franchise. And I want to at least get like one Halloween special video. Yeah, but that's basically the end of the video. I'll be back to my regular content probably by tomorrow. I just want to make this video because, well, I just said it. Yeah, but anyways, that's the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Bye.